Hey guys, Gavman34 here with you, bringing you a building tutorial for the first time taking a step back from the online server Let's Plays. I know I've been uploading them for a while. They're just very difficult to upload persistently just because of all the factors and such, like updates, and I have a lot of stuff going on right now, like school and football started up. And today I'm going to be showing you, a lot of people wonder, well, how should I build my house to make it look nice? Now that's up to you. That's about being creative and having your own building style. Now today I'm going to show you my style, and we'll start off with my little house that I just kind of built. This was very quick, one story. This might be for some kind of production shed, garden shed, something like that. A chest, a few furnaces. Down here I have some brewing stands, enchantment table, another chest. But yeah, that's it. Now, this design, you can make your house as big as or as sophisticated as you like, and it'll all come together and look nice. First off, I always like to start off by building a, basement. And this isn't gonna look exactly like that because I don't have dimensions for it. This will just be kind of like a rough build as I go type deal. I always like to start off by digging out my basement, because I always like to have a basement, free space, gives you a little bit of dirt if you need it, if you're in the survival world, and it just looks nice. It also gives your house a foundation, because I'm going to line the inside of this with cobblestone. So always make it one bigger than you want to go so you can line it with something. It doesn't have to be cobblestone, it can be smooth stone, it can be wood, and if you want it to be, it can be dirt, just the outside. I think that looks bad though, so let's see, we're 3 deep, we'll go one more down. I'm just going to move very quickly, and we're going to put, I lied, we're going to go one more. So we can have a floor of our choice. I want to make the floor wood. We'll make it dark wood, I guess, for the floor. And then for the walls we can do cobblestone. Now, even a basement is completely optional. The house that you want to make is going to be to fit your needs. If you're playing on a survival server, you're going to need more room, so maybe a basement is a good idea. And then that basement can lead down into like mines, or underground farms, or secret compartments, anything really. Now the roof of the basement is actually going to be the floor, or the foundation of the house. The floor of the house is actually going to be one up. There's our basement. Now our floor, let's do something different here. We'll make this oak. Floor will be oak. Now before they had colored woods, this is how I used to do it. Because I'll tell you in a sec, but what you want to do when if you want to make a house look nice, you always want to include different colors into your colors and patterns in your building. So it's not just one big box looking thing. It actually looks nice. So that is kind of what you're aiming for. I'll do a little bit different, we'll do, so this is your floor. You'll be raised up one. I always like to have this cobblestone foundation. So let's say a creeper blows up something. You have something at least to build off of. So, I don't know. That's just how I like to do it. If you don't want that, then that's completely up to you. Let's go... We'll do dark wood here. So I'm actually gonna... I lied. Before I guess for some reason that wants to be sideways. There we go. Guess that was in the new update. Okay. I always like to start with these struts. It makes building the walls a lot easier, especially when you're in survival mode. And it helps you plan for things like doors and windows. So there's that, and we'll use... why not? Let's just use a dark. Does that look... No, we'll just go with the normal color wood. All the way around, leave room for a door. That'll be a double door. Can't you toggle rain? Toggle downfall. Is that supposed to make it go away? Or am I just... It's just not working. Toggle downfall off. Oh, okay, that's off. We'll just build our walls. Not gonna worry about windows, we can always break them. I guess if you're concerned about axe use, you can pre-plan your windows, but I'm not at the moment. I just want to see how this is gonna look. And okay, so I like to have lots of natural light in my house. So those three, and these back two are gonna be windows. Glass. I don't like to use glass panes, just personal opinion. I think the box is better, but again, personal opinion. So that looks good. We'll add a door. And I always add them from the outside. We're gonna add a porch there. We'll do that after the roof. Now the roof. I always do the same thing for the roof. No matter what kind of house I'm doing. I think that looks the best. You can do your roof however you want to, but I'm just show you how I do it. I do a stair step up with whatever I used, whoops, for the outside logs. So like if these were there, I make it look like that, and that's not even at all. What am I doing? Wow, alright. Wow. I'm totally oblivious to the fact that that was one bigger than the rest of them. Okay, there, that's what I wanted. Now I should, let me redo this. I want this one bigger than the roof itself, or than the walls. And then it'll be like that. Like that, okay. Now we can do this. And you go all the way back with whatever that is that you chose as your, I guess, contradicting block. Why is this not? Wow, okay. It's kind of annoying. I probably should use a different block. I'm not sure it looks the best either. But, no, for sake of time, we'll just deal with it looking kind of bad. But you guys get the gist. And then I always fill in here with the blocks used for the walls. And I'm just not going to look at the roof. Actually, yeah, I'm just not going to look at the roof for now. Now you can add windows or some kind of other block here. And then if you wanted to, you could like make this some kind of attic, or you could just keep the roof how it is so you have a nice big open area. And then, so now we need to build our staircase down to the basement, which I guess is going to begin here, and it's going to go down, 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 and actually I think I'm going to replace all these with wood, same color as the floor, and then stairs, spruce wood stairs. And bam. And there should probably be, well, we'll just keep them like that. Torch. And look at this. And the front porch. Okay, now that that's done, we can, actually I'm gonna get rid of this. We can start our porch type of area. So we're just gonna kind of extend this out. Since that is stair, we need this oak wood. Alright, so stairs. Kind of like so. And for this, you can have this this however you want it to be. You can have it like that. I don't think that looks as good as that for a porch anyway. But actually, I'm gonna extend these one block out. So it kind of has a similar feel. So we need fence now. And kind of look like support beams. Bam, there's your porch. Got a nice way to get up to your house. And in here you can put things like chests, double chest, and your crafting bench, and your furnace. And I'm gonna need a cauldron and a. Just get all this stuff. I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah, like crafting bench, and then furnace over here. Come downstairs. And have a few extra furnaces, and then you can have like a few bookcases, enchantment table, and then from there you can have your brewing stands. And I think you can put no pellet. I guess we don't have room for a cauldron, and we don't really need it anyway. But so there you go. There's your basement. Pretty productive place. This is just little. You can expand. This. So let's say your house isn't big enough. I want to expand and put a wing onto my house. Well, first, let's get rid of the glass. We're gonna have to. I didn't really notice. Kind of screwed that up. But yeah, this is all rough. We'll work out the details later. And that's better. But anyway. We're gonna make another floor for our wing. This will kind of be like a bedroom type deal. This will be the wall, and it'll extend up with these, just like these ones did. And then across the top. And a wall. And a wall. I know these logs look screwed up. I know. Just hang in there. I know you guys can deal with it. Just for today. Break through. Boom. Got a bedroom. You can match it up with your roof just by doing the same thing that you did over there. Here, 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 and just like that. I know, let's see, let's make this like that, so it goes off that one like that. That looks a little better. Maybe if that were like that, maybe if all these looked like that, it would stop bugging you so much. Yeah, that's better. I actually really want to put these on the ground. Wow, okay. I guess not. Anyway, so there you have your wing. You can go all the way back and all the way back, back, back. And boom. I know it's not pretty cosmetically, but like you can see, if you match that up and put another wing over here, have 2 different bedrooms to go into. Boom. Got that. Another nice thing to do, like if you got a big room like this, is if you just put the inside of this red wool, or any color wool will really do. Kind of make the inside of that like that. It looks kind of nice. I don't know. It's up to you. That's all. Just everything but the middle. Kind of like that, I guess. Anyway, it's customizable. Anything you want to do. This is just kind of like a guideline thing. This was more cosmetically better. So look at this one, not that one. But these types of houses don't take that long to make, depending on the size you use, and they are handy. They very productive houses, especially for like PvP servers, survival servers. Makes a nice house for a building server, creative server, if you just want a house to build. But there's your template. If you're looking for a good template to build houses, let me know if you guys want to see more of these. And I'll make more. I'll make more different templates, new ideas, how to build a secret passageway, secret door, anything you guys want. Just let me know. Put it in the comments. Please give me a like, rate it, share it on Facebook. Anything you gotta do, put it in your favorites. Just help me out a little bit. It really inspires me to make more of these. So if you guys want to see more, do all those things, subscribe. See you soon.